Hello, this is Logan. Welcome back to another 164 Diecast Adventures video. Now, this video is going to kind of cover everything I've kind of purchased and acquired over the last couple months. I recently went on a cross-country road trip, and so I was able to get a lot of stuff I usually am not able to get. And so I actually have quite a few things. This is not everything. This was everything that was kind of immediately available that I was able to grab. And we'll start off with the only carded item that will stay carded, and this is your 2025 Hot Wheels Legends Tour Team Transport. It comes with the E46 M3 and your kind of rally van with the trailer. You know, it's not in the series or anything. It's a specific card just for itself. I purchased that, one of those yellow Legends Tour shippers. This is not going to be opened. This will go with all the other carded stuff. I actually do have one more carded thing. It's a green machine, but that is not accessible right now, so I'll have to show that off at a later date. So everything now is going to be loose stuff, and it's a ton of different brands from a ton of different places. I'll start off with Matchbox. This was one of the working rigs I acquired on the trip. I actually acquired the whole set of Mix 2, but that'll be shown at some other time. This is your Western Star 49X triple axle. You know, with the pusher axle. This is your dump truck. Nice chrome details on the front with the lights and the Western Star badge. Nice air horns on the top. Nice black tarp. Nice color brick with the door. It's got tail lights and the pusher axle too, which is really nice. It works like most of the other working rig dump trucks. It goes up, the door moves, and the door is actually pretty stiff, so stuff will actually hold on there. It also has the exhaust pipes, as you see. So yeah, this is what I've been wanting. I found that. So that's another working rig out of the collection, which is really nice, because I really like the Western Star 49X in real life. Okay, next we have, I picked this up at a local show. This is the Lamborghini Centenario Matchbox Collectors. Now, this is from 2022. I actually got it for $6, which is actually a really good price. And, you know, I've been wanting the Centenario. It came out in orange, just recently moving parts, but I liked the collector's one better because it has the black, and it's has the nice red striping on it in Lamborghini Italian colors. So, doors open. The doors on this are plastic. You'll have to let me know if that's normal, because most of the other doors I see are metal, so I don't know if it's a variation. You'll have to let me know about that. Red base with little black accents, which I think is really nice. Black accents really make the whole car stand out, especially with the exhaust. So yeah, that's just a really nice collector's model. Glad to have another Matchbox Premium. I also picked this up loose. It was like $1. I really like this awesome minivan casting, and the one I have is from the Art Car series, so this one looks a lot better. It's got those like classics wheels with taillights, nice green color. It's kind of like a weekend racer van, some sort of thing. It looks really nice, or the stance is really nice. Okay, I have a pair of French cars, and both of these I picked up. They're both, the Citroen is the Matchbox, and the Renault is the Hot Wheels. We'll start with the Hot Wheels. This is your Renault E-Space F1. So this car is pretty cool. It basically has a V10, 5.2 liter V10 in it, which is a little ridiculous, but I think it's awesome. And this came out in the J case for Hot Wheels this year. It looks really nice. It's got massive inlets, because, you know, F1 engines require lots of air. Giant wing on the top. It's so wide. It's one of the widest models I've literally ever seen from Hot Wheels. Like, the Citroen is like little tiny compared to it. And it's got more air intakes on the front, which is really cool. It's got taillights. Awesome. And it has a little bit of silver. Yeah, base is really yellow, but that's new. Renault E-Space F1. It's such an odd choice for Hot Wheels, and it hasn't been very popular. It's kind of a pig warmer. I think it's my Hot Wheels model of the year. It's so cool, it's so obscure, and they just did such a good job with it. Looks amazing. I'm really hoping that goes in premium in sort of Circuit Legends. I should have put that in. So then we have your Matchbox Citroen 2CV. This was in the F case. And this one looks really nice as well. It just looks like it's made out of cheap metal, like the Citroen was. Like, it even has the textured hood. It's got the stamped roof, the stamped taillights, the crude fenders, and of course those doors, because the whole thing was made as cheaply as possible. It's got the really crude suspension on it. Interior, you can't see the cheap seats, but those seats are so cheap. Chrome base though, which is really nice. It has the Citroen logo, grille, the nice headlamps that stick out. Looks really nice. Of course, it has a license plate that says 2CV on it, and of course the taillights and the Citroen badging on that. So that's a really nice Matchbox basic car. Just a nice, simple yellow cart. It's coming in red next year, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, I got a Hot Wheels 57th anniversary model. This is one I didn't have. It's the Jeep J10. I really like this casting. I really like the stance to it. It's more like a pre-runner truck. It's been customized a little bit. It's got the grille and fog lights and the chrome and the roll cage. Everything like that. Everything looks good. If it'll stay there. Then I have a trio of Matchbox multi-pack cars. These were just some 5-packs I didn't have. I went to Wyoming. Not as many Hot Wheels collectors there, and so there was just a lot more old 5-packs that I didn't have a chance to get. So these are from like 2022 5-packs. They still have Matchbox 70th anniversary on them. It was really crazy. But this is your Tesla in like this gunmetal gray color. Tesla Sport. We don't talk about that. Audi TTRS black. I prefer the red and the silver kind of color, but I still think it looks cool in black. And this is your BMW 2002, which it's different than the Hot Wheels one. The Hot Wheels one is the 2002 Turbo, and it's Hot Wheelsified. This is just the regular 2002. Looks really nice in this kind of blue, matte metallic blue color. The other one I have is in green. It has a not chromed base, and so this one looks significantly better. That's probably one of the best versions of that 2002, right there. One more Hot Wheels. No, sorry. One of my other Hot Wheels is this red Ford F-150 Lightning, just a version I didn't have. Picked it up for like $1. So I didn't say no to it. It was in a package deal with a bunch of other stuff I got. It's red. It's got the different wheels than the blue one. I think this was released after the blue one. It's in red color. Clear headlights. Taillights. It's kind of like a time attack hill climb F-150 Lightning, which makes little sense. Okay, next you have your K-Case Mini Cooper Dakar. This is one that I think another one is really good casting. This is your Mini Cooper Dakar. It is a roof rack, a clear roof rack, off-road bumpers, brown tires, which is cool because the simulated dirt on the tires. It's got the simulated mud on the side. It says Mini. Lots of fog lights in the front. There's your ones up top, the roof lights, and then there's bumper lights, and then there's ones on the hood. So you have 3 sets of auxiliary lights plus the regular headlights plus a snorkel. So that one's really good at visibility. It's got big plastic chunky arches, and that one's been standing up to play really well. The other one I have, Ford GT LM. This one right here. It's like the racing version of the GT with all the aero kit. So it's a nice Borla deco. Bronze-ish PR5s. Black interior. Nothing on the back. Nice stripes. Then we have this one right here. This is your Mazda RX-7 Drift. This is another one of those castings. Really cool, and it really matches the rest of the drift cars, like that pink Pan Am BRZ and that blue BRZ with the drift bumper that came out earlier this year. And then that's another really cool one. Sorry about that, just I forgot two more. Out of my reach. So as well as that one, I picked that one up at Kroger, and I also picked this at Kroger. This is the BMW 635 CSI. It's not black, contrary to what everybody thinks. It's not black. It's actually a cool, like, dark emerald green color. It's really cool. I really love this casting too. This one, that Mini Dakar, and that East Face F1 are probably my three favorite Hot Wheels castings. Oh, and the fourth one too. There's also this one. I like this one a little bit better than the BMW. This casting is fantastic. This is your Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Super. Just such a cool car. Like, not a lot of people know or appreciate, but I think it's a fantastic car. It's really cool. It's before like the two-door Giulia TI that Hot Wheels does. And it's a nice regular sedan that's turned into a touring car. It looks super nice. It says number 63 on the side. It's got your cloverleaf, Alfa Romeo Momo, TT Sprint, because this is your Giulia TT Sprint. Nice chrome grille so you can get the taillights. I'm really glad they got the taillights in. Just another fantastic basic model. I'm actually having a lot more luck finding Hot Wheels basics than Matchbox basics this year. I found up to L case this year, and I haven't even found everything I need from G case for Matchbox. Matchbox is kind of rough this year, unfortunately. So yeah, there's your RX-7 Drift. Okay, we'll take a break from the Mattel items for this. I have one Mini GT. This is your Land Rover Defender 90 pickup pickup truck, and this is another really cool body style for the Defender 90. It's a 90, which is even cooler, but it's also the pickup truck, which is even cooler. It's one of the only Mini GTs I've ever seen that has a trailer hitch. That's actually metal, which I think is really cool. Got these nice proprietary, like, off-road skinny tires, and of course flexible mirrors like most Mini GTs. Lens headlights. No lens taillights, but that's because it's Defender and the taillights are too small for that. Nice rubber spare tire in the back too. It's just a really cool Mini GT, and it's actually been more durable than a lot of the other Mini GTs. So this one's actually been going places and, you know, having fun, which is really nice. All right, and then I got Moving Parts Mix 5, the ones that I was wanting out of the set. So we'll talk about these for a little bit. I didn't have the full set, so it didn't make sense to do the full set of the video because I don't have the Centenario, because I didn't need it because I already have the black one. So we'll just start with the worst one, arguably, which is the Harry Potter car. I like the Angela, but why do they have to do it in Harry Potter color? Like, they already released it in Harry Potter color. Just redo it, make it into a different color. It would look a lot better. But this casting is cool because it has opening trunk and opening doors, and I like that the window frames are part of the doors. So opening doors like that is really cool. Really, it makes it really good for if you're loading up your groceries in the car, because, you know, you have your doors open and your trunk open. Taillights are good. Of course, has that stupid copyright on it because Harry Potter. And of course, headlights in the front. So if it wasn't Harry Potter deco, that would be a good casting, but the design for that's kind of terrible. Casting's good, the deco's terrible. Okay, this is your Alpha Wolf electric truck. This is not a slate truck. It's a different kind of thing. It's some other brand. I don't even know if they're still around. It's kind of like this thing. And so when the gathering happened, they announced this Alpha Wolf electric truck, and they announced the Cupra Tascam. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That was a while ago, and that wasn't even mentioned in the presentation, but it was at the gathering. And this one has made it. I don't think the Cupra's actually made it. I don't know if that's actually going to be happening. But we do know this one is here, which is nice. It's got some really stiff doors. So this mix of moving parts, because there's 5 brand new castings. No. yes, 5 brand new castings. It really has a lot of the doors are kind of upgraded hinges, so it's really like thick doors. Of course, this one has details on the front. It's a separate piece because this moving parts now has a more budget, because they went from $2.99 to $3.64, so that they have another 60 cents. So a lot of them have these extra pieces, like this one. This one has an extra piece in the back and an extra piece in the front. But the licensing is also cheaper because it's a kind of a smaller brand. This is your Pajero. Details on the back. I had to paint this beer wheel because it was tan originally. It wasn't very good. Nice plastic trim on the doors to give it a color break. Again, nice details in the front with the fog lights. And the fog lights here that aren't printed. These ones are printed. These ones aren't. And of course, the sunroof. Really nice blue color on this Pajero. It's probably my favorite out of the mix. Another one that people are it's actually really popular is this one. Now, the hardest one for me to find actually wasn't this one. It wasn't even the Porsche. This Porsche. It wasn't even that. It was the Charger. The Charger was, for some reason, the hardest to find. I found the Golf, the Pajero, and the Wolf electric truck at the same time. And in Florida, I found the Porsche and the Harry Potter. And then it took me 2 more weeks until I found the Charger. So this has been out. It took me forever to find that Charger for some reason. So yeah, this is the Volkswagen. It's the Golf Cabrio, which is really cool, and it has a separate roll bar that's really stuck on there. I mean, you could like throw it around and it's not going to do anything. Gray base, yeah. Golf MK1 Cabriolet. Doors, again, are really stiff on this one as well. And interior is really nice because on these convertibles, they're actually starting to do a better interior. I can show you, I have the 718 RS on here too. With I will swapped, and it has a really nice interior too, with all sorts of black and two-tone interior there. And this one, of course, has a nice interior on it too. And the doors are really stiff, but they make a really solid sound. And it also has a separate piece for the tonneau cover, or the fabric cover, or whatever. So yeah, that's your Golf MK1 Cabriolet. It has a star-shaped fuel cap, which is interesting. This is your Cayman 718 RS. Black spoiler, wheel swapped. Now looks fantastic because of the wheel swap. Nice 5 spokes. Detailed interior. I did the black two-tone. Nice, just Cayman convertible. People were worried about if it was gonna have chunky wheels at the gathering, but it actually just has regular D10s. So. Alright, this is the hardest one to find in the mix, at least in my opinion. Most people are finding the Golf MK1 is actually the hardest to find. But where I live, Golf MK1s are not that popular. This is your Charger EV. I actually like the Charger EV. I think the design is perfect. And I think once the inline 6 ones come out, it'll be good because it's light. It'll be light and it'll still be powerful. I mean, I think an inline 6 Charger, I mean, these Chargers aren't even that bad anyway. I think the inline 6 Chargers with this design will look really nice because it'll still have the combustion engine and it has this 2-door charger look like it's properly supposed to have. It's got your, air vents, like, because this is the EV version, which is not very good. I mean, it hasn't even been selling that well. It's got a black inkjet printing roof, opening doors. Well, this casting was delayed a little bit, so the doors are like, soft Matchbox doors like we're used to. Black D10s on there. Yeah, pretty normal moving parts model. Okay, now we get to some weirder stuff. We have neon speeders. This is the latest mix of neon speeders, the ones I didn't already have. I also have the Copo Camaro, but that's somewhere. This is your 934 RSR, one of the coolest Porsche castings. I also got the 930 Turbo Boulevard while I was on my trip. That been sitting there. That's how crazy some of those states with no people in it. The 930 Turbo is just sitting there because nobody wants it, because sometimes there's just not a lot of collectors in these states, which is why when you go hunting, you need to go into places where there's less people because there's less collectors. Anyway, 934 RSR, taillights, nice bronze, I don't know, neon speeder wheels, 76, because this is a 76 RSR, I'm assuming. green stripes. If you pull these under a black light, the green stripes actually glow, which is really cool. But yeah, it's really nice casting. Look how I love the wide fenders and the upturned part end of the ducktail, which is really nice. Okay. Next one, Prelude. It's got metallic orange front wheels, yellow back wheels. It's got the Goretti deco on it. Nice giant Goretti on there. It's black. This is Prelude on the back with full details. The front, they could have done a little bit more details. They just have the silver. I want to focus. It just has the silver right there, which I guess is okay. And then probably my favorite, which is the BMW 2002 from Neon Speeders. This one's really cool. It's got a metal base, which is really nice. This one's really heavy. It's got M stripes, kind of a gray wheels. 2002 turbo decos. This is the 2002 turbo. It's different than the regular 2002. So yeah, again, it says 2002. This one. Yeah. And then I got one more Silver Series car. This is your Toyota off-road truck. I like to get the Silver Series at metal bases, so of course this one has a metal base. It's nice and heavy. I've been playing with this one. This one works really well. It also has a new wheel, spiral off-road wheel. It also debuted on the Tacoma from that set. All right, what do we do next? All right, I have actually another Matchbox. I forgot about this one. This is your Nissan 350Z. This one's actually a little bit customized. It got a splitter and side skirts. I'm doing this for kind of the commission piece. Still working on it. It says Matchbox in Japan on the corner. Just simple black color. That was part of the Japan Cruisers 5-pack from this year. Got a couple more things. This is your Tomica Premium. Tomica Premium Evo 10. I don't know why I forgot that. This is your Tomica Premium Evo 10. This is the special edition, some sort of gray special edition. You got Japan, crossed out plate, decals on the top, nice like textured roof, which I think is really cool. Carbon, I don't know, probably carbon roof. It's on the back, you see taillights, Mitsubishi logo, and then that little black badge in the corner is like a special edition. Another Japan blacked out plate, exhaust pipes, reflectors in the bumper, and then these nice proprietary gray, like lightweight alloy wheels, which I think is really cool. So that's another one. I actually bought a ton of Tomicas. I paid probably like I think I paid $5.29 each. I ended up buying like $70 worth of Tomicas. So I got a bunch of different, I got some premiums. I don't have any limited vintage, but I got like 5 more Tomica premiums, and I got like 10 more mainline Tomicas. So those will have to come to the channel at some point. This is the last Autoworld car I needed from that mix. The mix with the Charger Swinger and the Chevy Wagon and that burnt brown color. I don't know what mix it is. This is the Silverado. Where I live, Silverado is really popular, so I had this one. I couldn't find this one until later. This is your Silverado trim level. This is actually your Chevy truck Silverado trim level. I haven't had one of these square body ones before, and it really has a body on frame feel. Like it just feels like a body on frame truck, and that's really nice because you can just feel all the weight of the different parts. This one has a kind of a roof light bar from my CO pickup truck that I put in there, of course, so the tailgate's open because I like that pre-winter style on it, because it's a step-side bed, so you're not going to haul anything in it. You might as well just put a roof bar in it. It's got a nice cowled hood. You know, it opens. You can see all the detail in the Autoworld. It's got a red Chevy V8 in there. Super lifted. It's got the lifted base with the lifted tires. Same wheels as the regular square bodies, but with the off-road tires. So that's a nice Autoworld right there. And we have a Seiko Aston Martin DBS Super Leggera. I don't know if I brought this to the channel yet. This was purchased off of Amazon. Good old Amazon. This is your DBS Super Leggera. I love Seiko. This one looks fantastic. It's got this nice blue color, textured headlights, and a textured grille. It's really nice big open doors. This is the DBS Super Leggera, so this is the D11 with the V12 in it, basically. It's 760 brake horsepower. It's fantastic. one of the best Grand Tour cars on sale today. So that's a really nice Aston Martin model. All right, we have another poster cars. I actually have a 918 Spider coming to the channel soon, but this is the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. So this is the Chiron Longtail, basically, that went 300 gazillion miles an hour. You got your details here for the exhaust and the taillights. It really doesn't want to show up. Come on. It's got your engine details there. It's a red color, so it's similar to my Tamika Premium. It's got silver, these cool silver wheels. Red, kind of like a dark cherry red. A little bit of a tan interior. Lens headlights with details in there. There's also the Bugatti grille with the Bugatti symbol, if you want to focus. I think it's just a really cool model. Alright. New brand to the... Actually, 2 new brands to the channel. We'll start with Tarmac Works. This is a new brand. They're sisters of Mini GT. I'm disappointed this one at least has a plastic base, but it is a cool model anyway, and it was only $12, so I got it. It's the S600 AMG. I love the big performance sedans like this. Even has the little Mercedes symbol on there, which is kind of sharp and pokey. But again, this is your Mercedes S-Class AMG. One of my favorite generations of the S-Class, the facelifted one. So I just had to get this. So yeah, it's got details in all the windows, sunroof, nice burgundy red color. It's got these really multi-spoke wheels. They were off the 7 Series Mini GT that I had, but that is now an Alpina 7 Series because the wheels on this look like Alpina wheels, so I just swapped the wheels. So this one has the nice wheel on it. Lens, taillights, nice license plate. This is AMG. Nice exhaust detail too. So again, that's a really nice car. The other brand I got, Aerocar. Aerocar is like in between Majorette, the new Majorette Collection series, which all about that later, and Tarmac Works. So these will have these will have plastic bases, rubber tires, moving parts, which is really nice. And the 2 I really wanted at first was this Volkswagen Caddy rescue vehicle and this R36 GTR. So we'll start with the R36 GTR concept. This is a concept. It's not actually coming up. It's made by Italo Design. It's got a really flexible, really nice feeling raised spoiler, which is really nice. It's got side mirrors, proprietary wheels with brakes in them. Aerocar. These are from Hong Kong, so they're kind of like poster cars, so they're a little higher quality. The roof, the hood comes off. It's a separate piece that's metal. And then you have your V6 in there with all the details. It's actually really nice printed up, of course, with the brakes. Details on the side, front details that also says, you know, Italo Design, Nissan, everything like that. And there's just these little slots for the pins in the hood to go. It stays in there. It doesn't fall off. Alright, and then we have this one, which I think is one of the coolest models I've gotten kind of this month. This is your Volkswagen Caddy commercial. You know, opening hood and opening tailgate. So we'll start with the opening hood. You got your mighty 1.9 liter TDI in there. Great engine. Powers this Volkswagen Caddy. It's got a real rubber spare tire there. It's your Volkswagen Caddy Maxi. It's a little bit bigger than the regular Caddy. It's got separate plastic bumper, and it's got exhaust detail. It's got windows and print on the windows. It says West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue. So it's a nice English police deco. It says fire, light bar, roof racks. You could put something on the roof rack if you wanted to. You could put a trailer hitch if you wanted to. It says West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue on the window again. This opens up, and it's got a nice little like metal thing on the back there, but you can put all sorts of cargo and stuff like that. And that van, that's a really good van for your diorama. I actually have that in my fire station right now. It's a really good firefighting vehicle. And again, the air cars are only like $8, so they're a really good deal. Anyway, that's coming up to half an hour. This is your July additions to the collection. A lot of cars. Everything's really nice. I have more cars coming. The store's stocking more stuff, so we're actually getting a lot more models in. I got a full set of working rigs to cover on the channel next. I got a full set Majorette Collection Series, the first set. I also have some other surprises coming up from the channel, so stay tuned for that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Anyway, this was the July additions to the collection. On my Era Car bombshell. Good night.